Hello YouTubers, I will show you today how to cheat and get off animation, because you know you get stuck in the animation when you try to move. So I will show you how to get off the animation so you can move how you want at your own pace. I will summarize everything quick. You have to press, not hold the R2. Keep pressing quickly the R2 and pressing quickly the L2. L2 is when you want to just move around slowly. At the beginning, you press L2 just to unblock the player and remove him from the animation. You press L2, he will remove himself from the animation, then he can move. Then when you want to accelerate, you have to press R2 twice so he bursts. If you press once, you're going to try to force and it will be slower by trying to force. You press twice and even 3 times, 4 times. The more you press, but if it's a big man, just 2 times is enough. Then it will burst like a glitch. And while he bursts, you just lean him towards where you want to go, the basket, whatever. And as soon as you see the defense coming, you have to press the L2 to avoid the animation. So you avoid the animation with L2, and then you choose a direction, and when you move to the direction with the L2, then you press the R2 quickly to burst in that direction. All right, then you have to make sure they do not touch you, because when they touch you, they unbalance your player. When he's unbalanced, he loses footstep and you get stuck in the animation. He doesn't do what you want. So don't let the player touch you. You have to move around, but like a good feet distance, even 2 feet if you can distance from the player. So you just move around, you don't let him touch you, and when he can't touch you, then it makes you do the right layup you want to do, and you just like get all the foul call like you're Dwayne Wade or James Harden. You can do every animation you want, and you even get the foul call. So that's for the layup. And for the dunk, it's posterized, just posterize over posterize. So I made a video, you can see, and you will tell by yourself. All right then. So it's all good. Leg up. All right, first off, make sure you put the offensive setting to pace. Pace, so they let you move how you wish. They don't force you in a certain motion or direction. Then you put it to freelance motion or space the floor. So they give you space and they cut with you. Then you press L2 like I said to remove the animation. So instead of having the not shooting animation, you get a foul animation with making layup every time. So they always make the layup. And with that said, you have to change shot in midair to make the shot. So they don't have to foul you. They don't have choice to foul you because you always change the shot and always making it. Same trick to dunk, but press turbo at the end. At the end. So always keep a good distance, and with the distance, a feet or 2, never let them touch you or push you because they unbalance you. Don't get unbalanced, and press L2 works with the pick and roll too. You press L2 to stay in motion. It's an hesitation, so they can't touch you. So while you hesitate, you can have a set shot without being bothered, without feeling like they drag you back, they drag you down, and you can set the pick and roll and move everywhere in the pick and roll without being pushed around, because you press quickly R2. So every time they try to touch you, you hesitate the animation. And then when you get the direction you want to go, because the R2 is just to get the direction, then you press the R2 quickly 2 times to burst in the direction and you attack the basket to dunk. That's how it is. And now to shoot, watch his feet. When he jumps, you have to release when he's at the peak of his jump, when he's at the top of his jump. So he will jump and will rise. When he stops rising, that's when he reached the mid part of the motion. So you have to stop there because he won't get any higher. That's when is the time to release. Just leave the button. It works with any type of fadeaway, any type of shot turnaround. You just stop when he stops jumping. Just watch the feet. Just watch closely. As soon as it stops rising, I just leave. And it goes in. And that's how it is. So you can be moving anything, but the only important thing is you need to get like a feet space. So you have to do a dribble, hesitation, anything just to get the space needed. As soon as you get the space, 1 second space, then you can take the shot. So that's why when you do a step back, you just push him so he move. So while he's on balance, you make your move, and stop at the peak. Here I miss it, but look, I just stop at the peak and he gonna make the 3 point in his face. Easy. When you look at the feet, you're not bothered. So with any type of player, you just look at their feet, and when they're at the top of their jump, it's when to release. And this L2 tricks work with the pick and roll too. Just keep pressing L2 quickly so it won't get stuck in animation and can go through 3 players at the same time. Look here, 3 players. And you change shot in midair so you don't get stuck in the mid-air animation. You have to change always. Don't let them touch you, don't let them push you, and just move as you wish. And keep canning animation, keep chaining animation. So I do the spin move. While he does the spin move, I keep holding the joystick towards the basket. So at the end of the spin move, he's already starting the layup animation. So you don't get stuck in between animation. And when he does the layup, I keep pressing square to change shot in midair so he does his own animation and don't get bothered by the defense. It's the same shit with the shot. You keep doing the crossover and you keep pressing for the shot while he's doing it so it doesn't get bothered is his own animation. So it's like your own world. You have to control the player like it's you, and you move and you do the crossover at the same time the player is doing it. Don't do 3 crossover before it's done. You do it, and while it's doing it, then you put the next animation and you keep holding it, and that's why I can cross over and do a layup over the whole defense because I don't let them do an animation on me. And that's how it is. You have to, if you're good with the joystick, press it halfway so it doesn't shoot. If you press the joystick full in a direction, it will shoot. If you press it halfway, it's like the L2. They cannot touch you because you're almost crossovering. So you can just move as you want. And when you're free, you attack the basket and you change in midair. When you change in midair, it doesn't get stuck in the animation. So keep a distance, press the L2 to avoid contact, and then you just shoot by canning and chaining the animations. When you're running a fast break and you want to go toward the basket, press speed twice quickly so it will burst and turn toward the basket because you will, if you don't, you will stay like going to the baseline or going outside and it's hard to turn the corner. So when you want to turn the corner, you press the L2 so he stay easy to move, and when he's going facing the basket, you press 2 times R2 so he just bursts. You see, I press 2 times R2 and he bursts. It doesn't get in no animation because he's already doing an animation. You know, it's like you have to play the player. You have to watch every footstep. And when you see that he's not going the right way, you press the L2 so it footstep get reset. It's always about the footstep. The footstep get reset and then you can move in the direction you want and then you press the R2 to speed to the basket. Huh? So you see, I can go toward the basket because I set my feet with the L2 and then I accelerate with the R2. And because he can touch me, he can stay in a good defensive position. So while he's running everywhere, me, I'm not really crossing over. I'm just setting my feet to drive at the basket. It works with everything. I will add some subscribe. No, I will add some sub comments on the low so you can read, because even I don't understand myself. But follow and follow, you know. And all that was in the same game. All that was in the same game. The same game. I beat the guy all the way. And this guy was just like, I didn't even play seriously. I was just trying the trick for fun, and I just destroyed him. 79 points. 79 points. Usually people make like 40 points in a game. And Kobe had 57. So remember, you keep pressing the L2, so he always set his feet freely. He always remove himself from the animation with the L2. And when you're ready to attack the basket, don't press R1 once, because it will be too slow. So press twice, so it's like burst, it's like boosting. So you press twice, so you go to basket and you suddenly start your animation. You want to dunk, go for the dunk. You're going to dunk over everybody, because everybody is still shook because you was hesitating with the L2 and you already gone with the R2. All right, thank you.